chance to win.
I know I got to ask you again, though.
Okay, but don't start that. Look, it's the Boston Celtics, and let me explain why. One, they're in the better conference, okay? When you look at the East is far more better than the Western Conference. Two, they're going to have a harder journey for us getting to the finals and winning the championship. If you look at it, they had to go through Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving, two guys that have been there and won a championship. One guy that's a two-time finals MVP. Next round, you go and defeat the defending champs, although they're missing Chris Middleton, but now they beat the defending champs with the most dominant player, best player in the world, Giannis Antetokounmpo. And now you look at the Miami Heat, the team that's the #1 team in the Eastern Conference, with one of the best coaches in the game, and you look at how stellar their defense is. Now look on the other hand. Say if it's the Golden State Warriors, right? They played the Denver Nuggets the first round, and we know that the Denver Nuggets, no disrespect to any team, but they was the worst team in the playoffs, okay? And then all of a sudden you go to a Memphis Grizzlies team who lost their superstar in Ja Morant, inexperienced, and so they pulled off their series. Now you're going against the Dallas Mavericks team who is young, unexperienced, who's making a rise, but they haven't been at this moment before. So when I look at the Boston Celtics, their defense and the journey and the path that they have to go through to actually get to the finals and win it all, I got the Boston Celtics as the team to beat and bringing home the championship this year.
I'm right there
I think,
with you.
listen,
What about you, Latin?
Perk lays it out really well, and he's right about this. To this point, Boston's got a better resume, right, based on this postseason. Because you took out Brooklyn with two superstar players. You took care of business with Giannis Antetokounmpo and the defending champs, no doubt. And now you get a pretty tough Miami Heat team as a #1 seed, and you go in there and you get a split. So their resume has been stronger than Golden State's, but I still like the Warriors, and I think here's the reason. Every other team that Boston is going to have to defend is going to look a lot different than what Golden State does. I saw an incredible statistic the other night, and for me, it sums up what Golden State's about and why they're so tough, and they have so many weapons, and they're so difficult to communicate for 24 seconds against. You know, in Game 1, in the last 6 seconds of the shot clock, when most teams in that situation give it to a great player, let him isolate, everybody stand and watch, and you end up with a contested jump shot. That's typically what teams do when you get down to that 5 seconds on the shot clock. Golden State was 12 for 14 from the field in those situations. And I bring that up because they're just different. You've got to guard them the entire time. They are not going to make it easy by saying, hey, mano a mano, Boston lines up with these great defenders, all this versatility, length, and size, and we're just going to come at you like most teams operate, ball screen or isolate. That's not what they're going to do. They're going to make sure that you chase them for the entire possession. They're going to make the extra pass. They're going to back cut you. They're going to put the ball back into the top of the key multiple times in the same possession in the hands of Draymond Green and let him sort of pick you apart and be the brains of the operation. I just think that they have so many weapons on a given night. You know, you've got 4 different guys capable of giving you 20 to 30, and you've got Draymond Green who can facilitate and make sure the ball goes where it's supposed to. So, look, either one of these teams capable of winning it, but I want to be clear about something. We tend to do this nowadays in sports media. We're already dismissing the Heat. We're dismissing the Dallas Mavericks. Dallas down 1-0. Miami's in a 1-1 series, and we're already talking about, is Boston or San Francisco going to have a better parade route? I just think it's a little bit premature and unfair to the 2 other teams that are still playing, because I think Luka's going to have a